Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to Dr. Zahir Math. Today we are covering some important exercises in Calculus 1. Exponential functions, logarithmic functions, inverse trigonometric functions and hyperbolic functions. These are the four topics we are going to cover today. These are all core topics you must master and I'll guide you step by step through each one. Let's get started. The first one I'm going to start is 7.5, right? And in that, general exponential and logarithmic functions. For each exercise, you need to remember the rules, right? So let's start the first rule, right? The first rule is the derivative. I'll write it as a table model. Here f of x and here f dash of x, right? If your f of x is a power u, let me write with x, I'm not going to use u. A power x, right? And what is the derivative of a power x? A power x, and then you write ln a. Let me give you small practice. Suppose you have a power x square. The same a power x square you write and just write ln a. After that, the derivative of x square is what? X square is 2x. What is the difference between this and this? Look here it is only power x is there. So it is power x is there. What is the derivative of power x? Derivative of x, it is 1. Let me give you some examples with numbers. Suppose I have 2 power x. What you will write? 2 power x. After that you write ln 2. Suppose you have 2 power x square. What you will write? 2 power x square, and the derivative of x square is what? 2x. You need to write like this. Why? Because the derivative of x is here is what? 1. So keep in your mind, whenever you have a number to the power of x, same you write it again and just multiply by ln of that number. Let me give you another example. 5 power minus x. If I give like this, or I'll give you plus x first, then I'll go for minus x. So if I give 5 power x, just write 5 power x and write ln 5. After that, what is the derivative of x? Derivative of x is 1. Similarly, suppose I give 5 power 3x square if I give. So what you will write? 5 power 3x square, and then you write ln 5. Then the derivative of 3x square is going to become what? 6x, because derivative of 3x square is equal to what? 6x. Let me give you another example. Suppose you have something like 5 to the power of square root of x. So same idea. What is the derivative? 5 root x, and then you just write ln 5. After that, derivative of root x, I told you should remember as 1 by 2 root x, which we studied in the previous exercise. Derivative of root x is 1 by 2 root x. So these are all some examples. Every exercise I will give you examples like this. Keep in your mind. Then after that we will go for the questions. Now the first question we are going to do, which is question number 2. So question number 2 is f of x is equal to, question number 2 is f of x is equal to, right, 5 power minus x. F of x is equal to 5 power minus x. And they ask you to find the derivative f dash of x they are asking. Let me write here f of x and f dash of x, right? 5 power minus x. What did I say? Whenever something to the power x, just write 5 power minus x and write ln 5 according to the rule. After that, what you're going to do? You're going to take the derivative of this minus x. What is the derivative of minus x? It is minus 1. Very, very simple. Right. Let's go to the next question, which is question number 4. So question number 4 is f of x is equal to, right, it is 9 square root of x. And what is the question? F dash of x. They are asking the derivative, right? Let me start here, right? F of x is equal to 9 to the power of root x. And what is your f dash of x? So I'll make it as a table model. So f of x here, f dash of x here. I'm going to give the answer like this. I don't want this one. I don't want this. Just a table. This is enough. Right. Let me write f of x is equal to, okay, I'll write f of x equals and f dash of x equals. What is your f of x? 9 square root of x. What is the derivative of 9 square root of x? Same as it is, you write it, don't touch it. And after that you write ln a. What is a here? It is 9. After that you need to do what? Square root of x derivative. What is square root of x derivative? 1 by 2 root x. That's it. Very, very simple, right? Yes, there are only 2 questions in this exercise, right? Okay. Next we are going for the next formula, the same thing. I'm going to give, let me write here rules and then. So this is a rule. I'll just write it, this is rules. So when I go for rules, you just remember this is the rule. First one, when it comes with a, b, c, x, it's a rule. So let's go with the next rule, right? We are going to take a derivative of log x base a. Okay. So this is your f of x and you're going to write f dash of x. You're going to write what? F dash of x. So what is the derivative of log x base a? Right. Very simple. Before that, I'll ask you, what is the derivative of ln x, which you studied in the previous exercise? Okay. If you have not watched that video, please go back to the previous video, watch and come back to this one. Derivative of ln x is what? 1 by x. This is the formula. Same formula here, no change, but there is a small change. It's going to be written. What is that? 1 over x, the same rule. After that, you just attach one more, which is ln a. A comes from the base. Let me give a small examples now. ln x base 10. What is your answer? ln x is 1 over x and then what is your a? ln 10. Okay. Suppose if log is not having base, they did not give any base. Okay. It means the base is going to become 10. Keep in your mind. Because log, if the base is not given, then it is understood the base is 10. Same thing if ln, if there is no base is given, it means the base is e. Okay, keep in your mind. If the base is given, take that number. Suppose for example, I will give you ln 3x. Same thing, log, it is not ln, log. So log of x is 1 over x, right? After that, you're going to write ln 3. This one, you're going to write it. You need to memorize, otherwise it's very, very difficult. Okay, right. So let me go to the rules or questions, whatever it is. It's very simple. Let me give some more examples so that you can understand. After that, we'll go for the questions. Okay, so here also I'll tell you what is the derivative of this x. Derivative of x is what? 1, right? And what is the derivative of x here? Derivative of x is 1. Let me give you little difference. Log x square to the base 10 I'll give. So what is the answer? 1 divided by x square. And then you write ln 10. Here log, here ln. Keep in your mind. After that, what we are going to do? We are going to take the derivative of this x square. What is the derivative of x square? Which is 2x. Derivative of x square is what? 2x. Let me give you another example. Log of 3x to the base 5, for example, right? Same rule, 1 over 3x, right? After that, you write ln 5. Then the derivative of 3x is going to become what? Which is 3, right? Which is going to become what? 3, right? I'm sorry, this 2x should be on the top. While I'm writing, it was going down. Okay, 2x is on the top. Similarly, the 3 is on the top. Okay, slightly it's going down, right? So let me go to the question, right? So now question number, we are having 5. Question 5. So what is the question? F of x is equal to, right? Log, right? X power 4 plus 3x square plus 1. And the question is f dash of x is the question. We will write in a table model. This is your f of x and this is your f dash of x. Your f of x is log x power 4 plus 3x square plus 1. So what is going to be your answer? Listen carefully. Just see here. Log, base is there, base is not there. If the base is not there, it should be what? 10. So the same thing, we should write 1 divided by, right? X power 4 plus 3x square plus 1, close it by the bracket. then you just write ln this number 10. After that, this is not x, you are going to take the derivative of this function, right? So what is the derivative of this function? X power 4 derivative is what? 4x cube plus 3x square derivative is what? 6x plus 10. That's it. Okay, right. So this is going to become your answer. So this finishes this exercise 7.5. If you want, I will do some more questions from the practice also. It will be easy for you, right? So practice questions, we will do it, okay, or we will do it later as exercise or a revision or something like that, because now video should go for you to study for the quiz. Right, let's go for the next exercise, which is exercise 8.2. Okay, right. 8.2 is what? Inverse trigonometric functions. Inverse trigonometric functions. Inverse trigonometric functions. Right. What is inverse trigonometric function? First of all, we will see what is trigonometric functions. Trigonometric functions means what? Sine theta, cosine theta, tan theta, and cosecant theta, secant theta, and cot theta, right? Sine theta, cosine theta, tan theta. The reverse is cosecant theta, reverse is secant theta, and reverse is what? Cot theta. But you are going to study only 4 rules, which is sine theta you are going to study, which is, let me talk about inverse. Inverse means sine inverse of theta, cosine inverse of theta, inverse means power minus 1, and tan inverse to the power of what? Theta. So now we are going to study total 4 rules in the inverse trigonometric functions. What are the rules you are going to study? So let me write here as a rule. This is your f of x and this is your f dash of x. Let me make a table, right? So in the table, I'm going to write sine inverse x and then cosine inverse x, tan inverse x, then secant inverse x. You need to memorize this rule. It is very, very important. 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. Similarly here, minus 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. Similarly here, oh, the pages are a little bit away, so I should write it. Let me write this one as little bit one space I will give so that you will not get confused. So I will write cosine inverse x, okay. Then I will write tan inverse x. Then I will write secant inverse x. Now I'll write the formula. Cosine inverse x is same formula with the minus sign. Square root of 1 minus x square. Okay. And tan inverse x is 1 divided by 1 plus x square. And secant inverse x is 1 divided by x times square root of x square minus 1. Again I'm telling, if it is x, this is the formula. 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 It means what? This x you are going to put and then you are going to use a bracket. This x you are going to put and then you are going to use a bracket. This x you are going to put it and then you are going to use a bracket. This x you are going to put it and then you are going to use the bracket. Why I am saying this point? Suppose if the formula changes to, for example, sine inverse 2x, if they are asking the question. So what will be that? You have to use the same formula, 1 divided by square root of 1 minus bracket open 2x the whole square. If it is x, the derivative of x is what? 1. If it is x, the derivative of x is what? 1. If it is x, the derivative of x is what? 1. If it is x, the derivative of x is what? 1. But here, the derivative is not x, it is 2x. What is the derivative of 2x? It is 2. That is why you need to remember this as like this. So keep in your mind, if it is x, we are going to put x here and then bracket. If it is x here, we are going to put x in the bracket. Bracket means this one. If you're going to put x here, this is going to be in the bracket x. If you're going to be x here and it should be in the bracket, keep in your mind. Let's go to the questions first. Okay. Right. The next question is question number 1. Right. What is the question? F of x is equal to and f dash of x is the question mark. F of x is, we will write it as sine inverse root x. This is the question, and they are asking what is f dash of x. Okay, this is the question, right? Let me ask you first question. We have the formula for sine inverse x. What is that? 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. Sine inverse x is the formula is 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x bracket square. Same thing I am going to write it here. 1 divided by square root of 1 minus, it is not x, it is what? Square root of x the whole square. It is not x, it is square root of x square. After that, you are going to take the derivative of square root of x. What is the derivative of square root of x? 1 by 2 root x. That's it. Very simple. Then you need to do the simplification. What is the simplification? 1 divided by square root of 1 minus jather x the whole square is equal to x. You know very well. How? Jather is original number. Right. This equals x. Root x times root x, which is going to become what? X. And then 1 divided by 2 root x. So this is going to be your answer. Okay, right. So for the answers, I'll just give a box. I'm going to write in a table model, keep in your mind. So question 1 is finished. Now let's go to the next question. The next question is tan inverse. So the question number is 4, right? Given f of x is equal to tan inverse x square, and they are asking f dash of x. Let's start the table. F of x equals tan inverse x square, and they are asking f dash of x is the question, right? So what is your f dash of x? Before that, I will write the formula for you. Okay, right? What is the formula for tan inverse x? Tan inverse x is equal to, again I'm saying x, 1 divided by 1 plus bracket open x square. This x is coming here, keep in your mind. That is why the derivative of x is what? 1. But now the same thing, 1 divided by, here in the place of x is what? X square. So 1 divided by 1 plus bracket open square, you should put x square inside. After that, why? Because here x square. After that, derivative of x square is what? 2x, you should put it in the top. Top means numerator. Okay, right. So let me have this one. Let me simplify. 1 divided by 1 plus x square, the whole square is what? X power 4 times 2x. So this is going to be your answer. Clear? So sine inverse, there is a question, and tan inverse is a question. Now we are going for question number 15. Right. So we are going for question number 15. The question number 15 is f of x is equal to ln arc sine, sorry, not sine, tan, arc tan of x square. So the question is find f dash of x. This is the question. Before going to that, I must tell you what is arc sine x. If there is arc sine x, it means it is sine inverse x. You studied in 002. So similarly, arc cosine x, it means it is cosine inverse x. Similarly, arc tan x, which is equal to tan inverse x. Okay, right. So what happened to this question? The question, you can write it in a different idea. The same, using this idea, which is ln, after that arc is coming. So it means ln, the question is tan inverse of x square. This is the question. This is the question. Clear, everybody? This question has two functions, ln and tan inverse. First of all, I'll ask you a question. What is the derivative of ln x? Derivative of ln x is what? 1 by x square. What is the derivative of ln x square? What you do? 1 by x square. After that, the derivative of x square is going to become what? 2x. Because it is not x, it is x square. Same idea I'm going to follow. Before that, I wanted to write what is the formula for tan inverse x derivative. So tan inverse x derivative, the formula is given by 1 divided by 1 plus x square, bracket and then x square. That is why the same is coming over here. Right. Same thing, let me apply. So this is your ln x. So ln x, what is the first derivative? Just now I said 1 over x. So 1 over x. But is it x here? No, it is not x. It is what? Tan inverse x square. Okay. Just now we applied the formula for ln x, which is 1 over x. Now after that, what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the derivative of this one to the numerator. What is the derivative of tan inverse x? Derivative of tan inverse x is this one. 1 divided by 1 plus, is it x? No. Is it x squared to the power of 2? But if it is x, I can stop it here. But this x square, it still not have a derivative. So it is going to become what? 2x. Understand? Once again, I'll repeat. ln x derivative is what? 1 over x. This is x. But this is not x. This is tan inverse x square. What is the formula for tan inverse? Tan inverse is 1 by 1 plus x square. 1 by 1 plus, it is not x square. It is x square. It is not x. It is x square. So I put x square. Again, what is the derivative of x square? It's 2x. I'll give a simple example. Suppose you have ln tan inverse of x. Suppose it's a question. What will be your answer? Ln x derivative is 1 by tan inverse x. 1 by tan inverse x. Tan inverse x derivative is what? 1 by 1 plus x square. The same thing. It's finished. But here it is not x. It is x square. Here, clear? So let me write in a simple manner. Okay, right. This 2x, I will bring it here, right? And then divided by tan inverse x square, right? After that, which is going to become a bracket 1 plus x to the power of 4, because it is all multiplied. So this is going to become your answer. I know it is not clear for you. Let me give you one more example so that you will be able to follow the next question. Suppose I give you the same question, right? Now what is that? Tan inverse given, right? Let me give you sine. Okay, suppose I give ln of arc. I will give ln arc sine of x cube. I'm asking. This is your f of x, right? And I'm asking what is your f dash of x, right? This question is what? F of x is equal to ln. This arc is nothing but what? Sine inverse of x cube, right? So the question is f dash of x. Before that, let me write the formula in the side. What is the derivative of sine inverse x? The derivative of sine inverse x is equal to, what is the derivative of sine inverse x? Derivative of sine inverse x is 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. Right? Okay. Now let me start now. So this is your f of x and this is your f dash of x, right? So your f of x is what? Sine inverse ln and then x cube, right? So what is the derivative of ln x? Ln x is 1 by x, but is it x? It is x? No. So it is sine inverse x cube. What is the derivative of sine inverse? Here is the formula. 1 divided by square root of 1 minus this one, not x. It is x cube, but then put this square. Okay. If it is x, we can stop it. It is not x. It is what? X cube. So again, you have to take the derivative of x cube, which is 3x square. Clear? That's it. Let me simplify this one. 1 divided by sine inverse x cube, right? And 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x to the power of 6, because 3 multiplied 2 is 6. And then 3x square. It's going to become your answer. Clear? Wow, nice questions. You need to understand. Right, so I think inverse trigonometric function is finished. Let's go to the next exercise, 8.3, which is hyperbolic functions. What do you mean by hyperbolic functions, teacher? So hyperbolic functions is nothing but connection with e power x. Connection with what? E power x. What is that? Actually, you don't need to remember, but just I'll give you some introduction. Sine hyperbolic means don't think that it is sine x. It's slightly different from that. Sine hyperbolic is nothing but e power x minus e power minus x by 2. And cosine hyperbolic x is equal to e power x plus e power minus x divided by 2. So in this way it starts All these things are the background, okay? But no need to remember this one. This is not for you. Just I'm telling that sine theta is totally different from sine hyperbolic theta. Cosine theta is totally different from cosine hyperbolic. So now we are going to study the derivatives. Here you have 6 formulas. How many rules are there? 6 rules are there. F of x and f dash of x. Let me start. First thing is sine hyperbolic x, cosine hyperbolic x, tan hyperbolic x. After that what? What is the reverse of sine? Which is cosecant hyperbolic x. What is the reverse of cosine, cos? That is secant hyperbolic x. Tan, what is that? That is going to be cotan hyperbolic x. So we need to remember the formula. These formulas are very easy. Sine is automatically you will get cosine hyperbolic x. And cosine is nothing but what? Sine hyperbolic x. No plus, no minus. You remember sine x derivative is what? Cosine x. Cosine x derivative is what? Minus sine x. Okay, yeah, there is a minus. But here both are plus. Keep in your mind. Okay, right. Both are plus. Tan hyperbolic x, the same formula. Secant hyperbolic square. Actually, sine square theta, we will write square and then theta. But for hyperbolic, you should write hyperbolic but then theta. Similarly for cosine, hyperbolic but then square theta. Similarly for tan, hyperbolic square but then theta. Okay, right. Now cosecant. Minus cosecant hx tan hx. Sorry, cot hx. Okay, right. Secant. Minus secant hx and then tan hx. Okay, right. And then minus as cot is what? Minus cosecant h square x. This is the formula. So these things you need to memorize. Again, I'm telling you, sine hyperbolic, cosine hyperbolic. Cosine hyperbolic is what? Sine hyperbolic. And then tan hyperbolic is secant hyperbolic square. Similarly, cotan, it is minus cosecant h square x. And secant hx is what? Minus secant hx tan hx. Cosecant hx is minus cosecant hx cotan hx. Okay, right. Now, listen carefully, all of you. All these formulas I have given for what? X. If there is a change in the x, here also change will be there. After that, you have to take a derivative. If there is a change in x, here also change will be there. After that, you have to take a derivative. Here it is x, here is also x. If there is a change, you are going to take a derivative here. And if there is a change here, you are going to take a derivative from 1x only. Similarly, from 1x, you are going to take a derivative. From 1x, you are going to take a derivative. Keep in your mind. For example, simple question I will ask you. Suppose sine hyperbolic x square I am asking you. What is the derivative of this one I am asking? So same thing. What is the formula for sine hx? Cosine hx. So you write cosine h x square. But then x square derivative is what? 2x. So this is what you have to do it. Keep in your mind. Let's go to the question. How many questions are given? I think 1, 2, 3 questions are given. Okay, right. So let's go to first question, which is hyperbolic. So f of x is equal to, right, sine hyperbolic x square plus 1. And the question is find f dash of x. So f of x and f dash of x. Let me give you the formula first. Okay. The formula is sine hyperbolic x. The formula is what? Cosine hyperbolic x. This is the rule. Let me write with the rule. Okay. Now what is the question? The question is sine hyperbolic x square plus 1. This is your question. What is going to be your answer? Cosine hyperbolic. In the place of x, you have x square plus 1. After that, what you need to do? It is not x. You are going to take a derivative of x square plus 1, which is 2x plus 0. So this equals cosine hyperbolic x square plus 1 times 2x. How it is 2x plus 0? X square derivative is 2x. 1 derivative is what? 0. So it is cosine hyperbolic x square plus 1 into 2x. This is going to become your answer. Okay, everybody? Right. This is question number 4. So this is question number 4. So let me go to next question, which is next question is question number 23. So let's go to question number 23. What is the question? Given f of x is equal to e to the power of 3x secant hyperbolic x. Now the question is find f dash of x. Here how many functions are there? Two functions are there, keep in your mind. So let me go to the solution. This is totally different. It is not one function, it is two function. So f of x equals what? E power 3x secant hyperbolic x. So let me write the four rules here, then you will come to know. So what is the derivative of e power x? Derivative of e power x is e power x. What is the derivative of e power 2x? E power 2x, but then 2x derivative is what? 2. What is the derivative of e power 3x? It is e power 3x and derivative of 3x is what? 3. What is the derivative of e power minus 3x? E power minus 3x, but then derivative of minus 3x is what? Minus 3. So like this. Now this is of the model, this is u and this is v. So this is u, right? And this is v. What is the formula product rule? Keep u derivative of v plus keep v derivative of u, right? So let me find the rules separately. So this is your u e power 3x and this is your v secant hyperbolic x, okay? Now I'm going to take the derivative du. What is the derivative of e power 3x? E power 3x times 3. Why? The derivative of 3x is 3. What is the derivative of secant hyperbolic x? Let me slowly go. What is secant hyperbolic x? Secant hyperbolic x is this one, right? Minus secant hyperbolic tan hyperbolic. So this is minus secant hyperbolic. So this is minus secant hyperbolic and tan hyperbolic x, x. Here x only, x only. So I'm not going derivative, I'm not going derivative. Actually 2 times you should not go, 1 time only you should go. Right. So let me go back to the formula again. It is u dv plus v du. Okay. Right. So now what is your u? Your u is e power 3x. So this equals e power 3x and what is your dv? Minus secant hyperbolic x tan hyperbolic x plus what is your v? Your v is secant hyperbolic x. What is your du? The du is e power 3x times 3. Okay. So this is going to become your answer. So this is what? F dash of x. Is it clear? Right. Let me try the box whether it comes in a perfect model. Yes. So this is your f dash of x. Okay. Right. Let's go to the next question in the same hyperbolic function, tan inverse. Right. Question number 25. Right. Yes. Question number 25 is f of x is equal to, f of x is what? F of x is equal to tan inverse, right? Cosecant hx. This is the question. So first of all, I should know what is your tan inverse x formula. Tan inverse x, just now we studied, it is 1 by 1 plus x square, right? And what is the formula for cosecant hyperbolic x? Cosecant hyperbolic x, just now we studied. You need to memorize this rule, keep in your mind. Cosecant hyperbolic x is what? Minus cosecant and cot. So cosecant hyperbolic is minus cosecant hyperbolic x and cot hyperbolic x. So this formula you keep it on the side. Derivative of tan inverse x and derivative of cosecant x. Let us start now. So f dash of x. Look here, this is tan inverse x. So like the same. What is tan inverse x? 1 by 1 plus x square. What is your x? Which is cosecant hx. Which is cosecant hx. But then what you need to do? After that you have to do cosecant hx derivative. What is cosecant hx derivative? It is minus cosecant hx and cotan hx. This is the one. That's it. Very simple. Okay. Right. Let's go to the next exercise, which is 8.4. What is 8.4? 8.4 is, let me see, I think it is inverse hyperbolic. Yes. Inverse hyperbolic functions. What is that? Inverse hyperbolic functions. What do you mean by inverse hyperbolic functions? Just now we studied hyperbolic functions, right? Sine hyperbolic and cosine hyperbolic, tan hyperbolic we studied. Now it is inverse, power minus 1, power minus 1. You should put after h. Sine, how you put after sine, we'll write it. After cosine, we'll write it h, right? But in hyperbolic, you should write cos hyperbolic x, or sine first I will write. So sine hyperbolic x and cosine hyperbolic x. After that, this should come. Okay, keep in your mind. Here also we have to study total 4 rules. How many rules you have to study? The last exercise we have 6. Now we have 4. Only 4 you are going to study, f of x and f dash of x. Okay, what is the rule? We are going to find sine hyperbolic inverse x, cosine hyperbolic inverse x. Let me give you, because it consists of root, so let me go one step down. Cosine hyperbolic inverse x, tan hyperbolic inverse x, and then secant hyperbolic inverse x. Secant hyperbolic inverse x. Okay, right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write the derivative formula now. Okay, right. What is sine hyperbolic inverse x? You need to memorize 1 divided by x square plus 1. Again, I'm telling, bracket very important. If it is not x, you have to take a derivative of this. Cosine, which is the same, which is a root. I'm sorry, forgot. Root will come. Root of x square plus 1. Right. Cosine is also the same thing, but it is reverse. What is that? It will give you square root of x square minus 1. Okay, right. Next, tan hyperbolic, there you will get inverse function plus, but here it is minus. 1 divided by 1 minus x square. I think, am I right? Yes, right. Then secant h inverse x, which is minus 1 divided by, there is a x here, square root of 1 minus x bracket square. Why I'm putting the bracket? So when I put the bracket, you should be very careful. If something is changed, then you should be very careful with that. So let me put the square root. Let me put the square root, which is bracket x square minus 1. So these are the rules you are going to remember for f of x and f dash of x. Okay. So let me go to the question. I think he has given 3 questions in this exercise. Let us start the question. Okay. Right. So the first question, we are going to do question number is 3. Right. So question number 3. What is that? F of x is equal to sine hyperbolic inverse 5x. And what is your f dash of x? This is the question, right? So let me give you the formula in the side. What is sine hyperbolic inverse x formula? Derivative formula. When I'm writing this exercise, it's only derivative. 1 divided by square root of, just put a bracket, x square plus 1. Okay, right. So let me start the solution here. So your f of x is what? And f dash of x, right? So what's your f of x? Your f of x is sine hyperbolic inverse 5x. It is not x, it is 5x. Okay, right. So what is the rule? 1 divided by square root of. Take the x inside and put the square root plus 1. Is it x or 5x? It is 5x. So what is the derivative of 5x? The derivative of 5x is going to become what? 5. So it should be on the top. Okay. So what will be your answer? Your answer is equal to 5 divided by square root of 5 square is how much? 25. X square is what? This one, plus 1. So this is going to become your answer. 5 square is 25. X square is x square. Right. So this is going to become what? Your answer. So one question is finished. Let us go to the next question. The next question is question number 5. Question number 5. F of x is equal to cosine hyperbolic inverse square root of x. And the question is find f dash of x. There is a square root of x coming, keep in your mind. Derivative of square root of x is what? 1 by 2 root of x. Keep in your mind. Right. Let's start the solution. Right. So your f of x is equal to what? Cosine hyperbolic inverse square root of x. What is your f dash of x? So let me write the formula first. What is cosine hyperbolic inverse x? Just now I read the formula. Do you remember? It is 1 divided by square root of x square minus 1. So now we go for this question, right? So what is your cosine hyperbolic inverse x? Is it x here? No, it is square root of x. So cosine hyperbolic inverse square root of x is 1 divided by, carefully write this bracket inside, you should put square root. First this square root. After that square root bracket, which is for x square. Like treat this like an x. And then minus 1. Okay, right. So what happens now? This is equal to what? This is equal to, let me put a line in the middle, sorry. Okay, right. So what will happen now? Now it is going to become 1 divided by square root of root x square. What is root x square? Whether x square is what? X. So this is x minus 1. I forgot to do one step. What is that? Root x derivative I need to do. So what is root x derivative? 1 by 2 root x. So this also should be here 1 by 2 root x. Clear? So this is going to become your answer. Keep in your mind. If it is x, you can leave, but it is not x, it is root x. So you need to do. Because it is x here, we stopped here as it is. So because why? The derivative of x is what? 1. But it is not x here, it is square root of x. So now let me go to the last question of this exercise, which is, I think this is the last question for module 4, right? Secant hyperbolic inverse. So question number 9. So question number 9, okay. F of x is equal to secant hyperbolic inverse x square. The question is, what is your f dash of x? So let me start now. F of x and f dash of x, right. Now let me write the formula for secant hyperbolic x. This is the rule, okay, right. The previous also I'll tell you, this is the rule. This is the rule, okay, this is the rule, right. So now what happens, now we are going to write the rule, okay. Secant hyperbolic inverse x. What is the rule for secant hyperbolic inverse x? Just now I told you, which is equal to minus 1 divided by, I think, did I put minus in the rule? I forgot it. Yes, I put the minus. Minus 1 divided by, okay, right, x times square root of 1 minus bracket x square. This only you need to move derivative. Keep in your mind. Okay, so what is your question? Your question is secant inverse h inverse x square. So what is will be your answer? Minus 1 divided by, right, your x square here no change, and here you should use the bracket x square the square. The same thing you have to put it here. After that, don't forget, you need to do the derivative of what? X square. What is the derivative of x square? 2x. Okay. Derivative of x square is what? 2x. Right. So this equals minus 1 divided by x square, right? And then square root of 1 minus x square. Square is what? X power 4. And then multiply by 2x. Now 1x gets cancelled with this x square. So what is going to become your final answer? Minus 1 divided by x times square root of 1 minus x power 4 times 2. Clear? Right. So this is going to become what? Your final answer. Clear? Right. So this is going to become your final answer. So this finishes your exercise 8.4, right? So this finishes your exercise 8.4, as well as module 4 is finished. Module 4 is what? Done. Okay, right. So thank you for watching. I hope this helped you understand these important exercises. Again, I'll tell you, for each exercise we have a rule. All the rules you need to memorize. So take a piece of paper and write all the rules. Please memorize, starting from sine theta, cosine theta. So all the rules, keep it writing and then just memorize it, and please practice it without seeing the rules. Just practice 1 or 2 times. Okay, right. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Dr. Zahir Math, and stay tuned for the next videos, which is module 5, where we will cover even more topics. See you soon, inshallah. Take care. Bye bye.